Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross was one that created some content about two primary emotions, love and fear. So I was talking with my honey about these two primary emotions that we actually feel on a regular basis. If you peel back the onion and peel back the layers, a lot of what we are seeing in this world is either coming from love or it's coming from fear. Those are the two contrasting places. So I think that it's important to think about how we can live from love on a more regular basis, right? So the idea here is not to say when you feel the anger and the frustration and the exhaustion and the fear that you do nothing with it or you push it aside and you say it's not needed or it's not necessary. I think that the goal is to, and this is what meditation does, is it allows you to pull back and reflect on which emotions am I actually feeling right now. So if you just did a scan of your body right now and just took a deep breath in and out, and just ask yourself the question, how am I feeling right now? And just let it sit with yourself for a little bit. Just sit with the emotion, whatever it is. And if there are multiple, that's fine. But try to pick one that comes up first. Exhaustion, depression, sadness, maybe calmness, happy, sad, grief, mixed up, all kinds of different emotions, right? So as you go throughout your day, if you continuously check in with yourself around your emotions and your feelings, you are going to see easier and easier days. I promise you. It's really real. Because I think that what we do is that we forget that our emotions are actually driving the train. So it's not other people and their idiotic behaviors that is causing us this struggle. And bear with me here, pick up whatever you want to pick up, but I'm saying, how do we pull back and say, what is it about my actions, my response that I can control? Everything. I can control my response, and that's all I can control, right? And so as we're going about our day, if we are reacting instead of responding to everyone in the world in terms of what's happening in the globe and at the Capitol and the systemic racism, the institutionalized, white supremacy that's happening in this nation, the gender inequality, the pandemic response or lack of response, the lack of leadership. There's a long laundry list that we could say, this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. And I think what I'm suggesting, and this is kind of different because I don't think that, I don't want this to come across as me saying that those laundry lists are not needed necessarily, right? Or that the what am I trying to say? That the goal is not to say that it's not there. The goal is to say it's there, it's happening, and then we let it wash over us. Does that make sense? And we focus on what we want instead. So the patterns that we're getting into is to say, this is how it's always been. This is how it's always going to be. No matter what, I'm always going to see this world as doing X, Y, and Z against me, no matter what, based on my skin color, based on how I look, based on how I respond or how I react to the world. This is how this world reflects back to me what I'm thinking about. So if we thought about other things that we actually want, which I'm wanting us to really consider as a nation, as a globe, to consider love as the primary focus. Love, 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 love. And so I do meditations on love. I think about love. I embrace love. I think through the lens of love. I look at the world through the eyes of love. Love, peace, and justice. Those are the 3 pillars that Nicki M meditation promotes and that we are about. We promote happy, calm minds, and we want everyone to feel calmness of mind. And the goal is not to push aside or live in this kind of bubble and say it's not happening and the head is in the sand and you're not reacting appropriately, because the conditioning is very much real. The deep-seated in the DNA gene pool of our society is very much real in terms of how we have been behaving as a culture, as a nation. And I think, Wayne Dyer says it best. There's a spiritual deficit in this world and in this nation, in this culture. And in other nations where they have more of a spiritual kind of connection to each other, you don't see the kinds of responses to each other that you see in this nation. And this nation, the United States, is a very different kind of nation because of our past, right? And so our response is going to be different. You can't compare left and right to other nations necessarily. However, pull it back another layer, we are all humans across this globe. We all have similar wants and desires. If you study this work, it is, you can measure it. You can actually see a pattern, right? Most people want to feel certainty. They want to have a little bit of uncertainty as well. They want to feel significant, right? They want to feel like they belong. They want to feel included, right? And so if you look at the way in which the current situation that we're in, which is just something that's cyclical, it's been happening like this for a long time. We've been here before. We've been here before, right? We've been here before. And this movie is going to play in our mind, and we're going to say, well, this person's going to behave this way. This type of person is going to behave this way. So if you're a white person, you're going to behave like this. And if you're a black or brown person, you're going to behave like this, period. That's just how we think that the roles are going to be played out based on previous experiences, right? So based on our patterns in our own mind, we think that the patterns are going to play out again. And that's normal. That's a normal human response. What I'm suggesting is that we throw out normal. We throw it out and we say, you know what? We've been saying over and over, I'm pushing this dung ball up the hill, right? I just keep, the social justice movement just keeps pushing that dung ball up the hill, push, and it's hard and it's exhausting and it's tiresome and, we're never going to see it and we're never going to come to fruition. It's just awful. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What I'm suggesting is stepping aside, letting that dung ball just pass right by you. Just let it go. It's just gone. All of the work is still there. All of the effort is still there. But the pushing against what we don't want is no longer there. Because the more we focus on what we don't want is just going to keep showing up. It's just going to keep showing up. That's the law of attraction. That's the beauty of this work. So if we can manifest a job, a career, a relationship, a cup of coffee, we can manifest all of these things. If law of attraction works for every single other area, why I'm proposing, how could it not work for racial justice, social justice issues, and gender inequality, and all these other isms that are out there? Couldn't we say that we can create our own reality? No? Because if you have a vibration in your mind that life is hard, life sucks, I don't want to do this, I don't want to work here, I don't want to be with this boy, I don't want to be with this girl, I don't like my world, I'm tired of the kids, I'm tired of being home all the time, I'm tired. That's all I hear all the time. And I hate to tell you, y'all, and I don't want to sound cruel, but I also want to say, look, I'm here to be as a coach to push you outside of your comfort zone and tell you, look, you're feeling tired right now. Yes. Valid. Tired. I'm feeling tired. First of all, switch that a little bit right there. Instead of saying I'm tired, I am feeling tired. Feeling gives that separation because feelings change. You can feel tired in this moment, and that's fine. Feel tired. Feel tired. What does it feel like to feel tired? Okay. Tired. Low energy. Don't want to do anything. Negative feelings. Negative feelings come up when you think I'm feeling tired, right? So if you can flip the narrative just little tiny bits at a time and just say, I'm feeling tired right now. However, I know I'm going to feel more energized in a minute. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to, get my body moving, maybe dance with the kids and be silly with the kids. I'm going to make a phone call to somebody who really peps me up and makes me laugh. I'm going to, eat some really good food that I really like, that's really healthy for me. I'm going to, something healthy, something in a healthy manner to respond to the feeling tiredness. Not to say that you can't do things like have a glass of wine or, occasional treats, right? Chocolate or what have you, and that's fine. I'm not here to prescribe. I'm literally just telling you what I do. When I'm feeling my energy going down and I'm saying, oh my gosh, I'm kind of sleepy or I'm not really feeling, like pepped up, this is how I pep myself up, okay? And again, it is all about my journey I'm sharing with you all. If you pick up what I'm taking, great. If it doesn't work for you, great. It's fine. It's no offense to me. I'm just merely sharing my journey because I'm telling you, the more that we share with each other about what's working for us, I think that this is where we can actually see some transformation because you know that you're not alone in this. I keep saying that again and again. You're not alone in this journey. And we can do this work together. I am here for you as your guide, and I am definitely wanting this world to be transformed, and I can see it transforming. We are seeing the fruits of our focus. So focusing on peace and love and justice over here at Nicki M Meditation. I appreciate you all so much. Grateful for the time and the honor to do this work, and keep going. All right, take care. Oh, that was good. That was good timing. All right, bye-bye.